Welcome back, one and all, to Dynne Plays Dragon Quest IX, Sentinels of the Desert-Dwelling People. We are in Gleeba. We've made it in the last episode to Gleeba, in the sandy, just desert. And on this episode, we're probably going to spend an egregious amount of time just talking and rambling to people. And first up is you, our first person in this entire desert town. Welcome, Wanderer, to the glorious queendom of Gleeba, ruled with a well-manicured hand by the divine Volptua. That is an interesting name with even more interesting implications. How do you get manicures in a desert? Do you have special people for that? Do you import manicurists? People who manicure? Interesting. We will have to interact with this queen. Break the pots. Oh my god, we can break the barrels. These are our first desert barrels that we can break. I am immensely pleased. This is a bigger town than I remember. Is it though? It's not really that big. Is this a prison? What is this? What is this? These are the headquarters of the Gleeban Royal Guard. These are the headquarters of the Royal Guard. Seems to be the furthest building away from the palace that you could possibly get. I feel like the city planner, well, it was clearly not planned by someone who was good with manicures. Or maybe it was planned by someone who was good with manicures. We'll have to interrogate the librarian or the queen, depending on who is more open to interrogation, questions. These are the headquarters, yes, as I just said, established to protect the citizenry from the beasts of the desert. Oh, the entire purpose, it's like normally if you have a royal guard, it's to guard the royals. And you would want them to be near the royals upon which they are to guard. But if you're guarding the citizenry of the monsters, then this is probably not the worst place. But Her Majesty has no use for us, and we find our duties all but dried up. Oh, maybe that's why you're off in the corner. Maybe I should just let people talk before I make wicked assumptions. What's inside? Wow, this place is truly filthy. You have like either you're tracking a lot of sand inside, or you really need to upgrade your floors. Our previous monarch built these barracks to house soldiers who could protect his people from the beasts of the desert. But since his passing and Queen Volptua's ascension to the throne, the funds for our upkeep have dwindled. It seems she's intent on spending the people's gold on her own frivolous pursuits. Whatever are we to do? One of those types of rulers. Her name makes even more and more sense. Millions of dollars towards nail polish and mani-pedis. Frivolous pursuits indeed. Oh, you have a quest. Lovely. What is your quest? Greetings, I am Ruki, newest of the Gleeban Guards. Due to my lowly rank, I have been charged with a ridiculous request. A most ridiculous request? I am the best at fulfilling the most ridiculous of requests. I believe someone must be playing a trick on me. I ask you, would you perform this preposterous task in my place? Let me read you the request in question. False gold golem exist. Not like us real gold golem. Name gold-plated golem. Punish gold-plated golem, please. Beat until ugly gold plate gone, reveal ugly beneath. Love from gold golem. You've received a quest request. A most ridiculous quest request for a fool's gold's request. Ruki, the trainee guard from Gleeba, told you about a strange request he'd received. Apparently, the gold golems who roam the just desert want someone to go after the fake gold-plated golem in their midst. Whence we go back out to the just desert and track down all of the enemies, because there are plenty of enemies to fight and track down. We shall do this. Excuse me? You're actually gonna do it? Okay, no skin off my bone. I just want you to know it's almost certainly someone just playing a meaningless prank. You're quite the gullible soul, aren't you? You're the one who asked me to do it. Why would you pawn it off to someone else if you thought it was nonsense? If you thought it was nonsense, just throw the request in the trash. Just like, oh, you seem gullible enough. Oh, coming into the desert with booty shorts and a crown. I'm gonna make you go after the gold. It's like, just don't be an asshole and throw it away if you think it's nonsense. I wish you luck in your wild goose chase. Well, I mean, you're the one. I better get rewarded for this. You better give me a good reward for this. This is what I do. I instantly adopt more people into my flock and solve their troubles. These are the strangest. Why on earth would you do beds like this? Like, I understand you can get to both, but why would you have the headboards? You don't even have headboards, but why would you have, like, the pillows and the front of the beds not facing the wall? This is, and why would you put it here? Why not just have a row of perpendicular beds with, like, the headboard facing the wall where I am currently? Why not? You could fit so many more. Do you have one bathtub for all of these people? Wow, your budget cuts are really hitting you hard. Oh, what is it? There's no work to do. Let me sleep. Wow, that's a massive mood, isn't it? What do you want? I am medic. I heal the wounds of Gleeban soldiers injured in the field. I wonder, Wanderer, would you be able to aid me in the gathering of 5 of the binding worn by mummies? You want some grubby bandages? You do indeed. The grubby bandages in which they wrap themselves may look unsavory, but they harbor great healing powers. Are you sourcing your grubby bandages from the same sources that I source mine from? Because I'm fairly certain most mummies, corpses, or other undead are extremely toxic. You've received a quest request. Rapper's Delight. I am going to find a bunch of, I don't know, M&Ms in a sewer, maybe? I know we have to go to a sewer. Is that spoilers? We have to go to a sewer. Medic, a guard from Gleba, wants you to grab 5 grubby bandages from some manky mummies. You want me to get the bandages off of manky mummies? Are you sure that's a good idea? Healing properties? Man, the folks in Gleba are built different, apparently. You will help. Magnificent. I thank you, Wanderer. The underground waterways. Okay, well, that's your official thing for... It's like, oh, we spoiled it 20 seconds before the sentence arrived, upon which would imply that we're going into the sewers. The underground waterways, otherwise known as the sewers that run beneath our queendom, are where the mummies dwell. A thief could very easily steal the bandages in no time. But you must keep your mouth shut and your mind focused. Why is this a hush-hush quest? Why is this a hush-hush quest? Don't be distracted by other monsters. Mummy's the word. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Rapper's Delight. Yes, sir, Bossman Turban Master. Curved swords. Every one of these royal guardsmen have curved swords. Once we inevitably find ourselves in those sewers, we will potentially, if I remember, rob the mummies blind of their mummy cloth. Bolts, that's going to be up to you. Let's continue exploring houses, because if there are quests, we will intercede on behalf of the people. The young and beautiful Queen of Optua currently rules over Gleba, but she has no interest in the affairs of state and busies herself only with selfish hedonism. Wow, I'm kind of curious to meet this queen. If she's just like, oh, mani-pedis and hedonism, that's the call of the hour, name of the game. Something, that's a window. You have like a little, why would you install this right here if you could just like, wow, people are lazy where they don't want to walk 4 steps over where they could just reach through. Is this like your kitchen? Her Majesty's fritters away. Oh, Her Majesty fritters away. I read fritters as like apple fritters and food, and I'm like, I'm really hungry, but like, I've heard of flitters, like fleeting like a butterfly, something like that. Our precious water is though as plentiful as the desert sands. You have an entire trough full of it. You're I realize you're a desert, like the just desert is a desert, but like you're also an island. If you just like make a road up north 20 minutes, I'm sure you'll be able to, it's like, I realize it's salt water, but you can like steam the salt out or something like that. Perhaps she thinks that a fair face will be forgiven for any foul behavior. No. Well, it would depend, it would really depend on how effective those mani-pedis are. There's a book called Rings and Things. The One Ring. If you get hold of a gold ring, don't let go. You can use it to turn yourself invisible and attract the stares and the attentions of terrible dark creatures, most foul, as well as all manner of status-saving finger finery. Those are mutually exclusive, by the way. If you want to save your fingers, well, make sure your golden rings aren't cursed. I find recipes for a sober ring, which I believe I already have, a contraband, which I know I already have, and a full moon ring, which I'm kind of certain I already have. He also finds recipes for a rousing ring and a ring of clarity. I don't have either of those, so that's good. We got some more ring recipes, which is great, which is indeed quite great. I want to, you have horses in the desert. Nay, nay. I want to do a quest for a horse at some point. Like, I don't know if that's a thing, but I really hope it is. You're a chef. You're the best chef around. Never gonna flip the pancakes wrong. It seems a peddler presented Her Majesty with a gleaming golden fruit. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's gonna be so difficult. She's gonna be like, it's shiny and it's mine. So you're gonna have to, like, deal with, you know, my teen spirit. Because there's nothing that says a woman named Volptua than teen spirit. Oh, it's gonna be interesting. The lucky fellow's been the talk of the palace ever since. What, the person who gave the queen something really shiny? I could give her something really shiny. I'd probably, not my divine fruit, but like I could probably make like a something out of gold. We can subjugate the crackpot. We don't need to subjugate him. He's already on our side. Let's talk to the well people, and then we'll explore the well, and then we'll see what the shops have. I don't expect, in terms of the stats, for the shops to be particularly good, because this is technically the earlier of the locations that you're supposed to get to once you get your boat. You've come bearing tribute in the hope of gaining an audience with Her Most Beauteous Majesty, yes? Not really. Although I should probably, yeah, she does, I would make nice with her people. She's too busy caring about, you know, hedonism for her to be like, oh, you're treating my people fine. A Riju, she is not. No, I don't care. That is probably for the best. Okay, the people know exactly what kind of queen they have. She does not normally allow mere travelers to be brought before her. Well, unless any of her guard are gonna stop me at the gates, I don't think she can stop me. Do you see the size of my axe? It's quite large. What do you have to say, small child? Hey, have you heard? Have you heard? Apparently, Queen Volptua keeps a very unusual pet. Oh, I wonder what unusual pet. My bet, mini gold golem. What's in the well? Can we get down in the well? Barrels, well barrels. Antidotal herb in the well barrels. Hello, old man. You are old because you have a hunchback and a mustache. Our precious monarch worked very hard to build this underground waterway. Previous monarch, not precious. The current one is not precious to us at all. We keep the people hydrated with these waters. But the palace's current incumbent uses so much water that soon our reserves may dwindle and die. Well, might I suggest building like an aqueduct to the ocean or something? There's got to be like some kind of freshwater spring. What is this? Dynne reads the plaque. The foundation for this underground waterway was laid by His Illustrious Majesty King Aqueous the Hydrator. That is the single greatest epithet. It's an epitaph. I always get those words confused, but it's the single greatest title a king could ever aspire to. I love that. Hydrator. That's I love the writing of this game. I really do. What does the armor shop have to sell? Welcome to the glorious bazaar of Gleba, where magnificent merchants sell only the most wondrous of wares. Welcome to the armor shop. I've got nearly $35,000 and I want to see what I can buy. Ooh, a magic shield, a mystical shield that provides protection against offensive spells. That gives magic might and magic mending. Ooh, it's only a 1 point difference in terms of defense, but they have the fire and ice shield. But for magic might and magic mending, I might keep that in mind. Platinum headgear? No, I can't get rid of my crown just yet. No, we need to have something incredible to replace the crown. A holy hat. Magic mending. I'll actually buy a holy hat for nuts, because that is literally for priest. Holy headwear that hinders the effects of death magic, and it gives 18 points of magic mending. So that is something I absolutely want. Yes, please do I want to equip it right away? I do. Nuts can definitely put that on. The magic might goes down, but that is a non-issue, but the magic mending goes up, and that is great. So put that on. Fantastic. That'll protect you from the sand. Tricky turban. That's only for mages? A remarkable wrap that's made from mages. What does Charles have on right now? Charles, Magic Might 18. I'll buy one, because I think you can do some alchemy with it, and if it's good for Magical Might, I'll equip it on Charles. It's the same for Magical Might, and we only lose 1 point of defense, so for style in Gleba, I'll give him a turban. Just because, you know, we'll like blend in with the people. Disturbing turban. Oh, this is only for thieves? Ooh, I don't want to get rid of the Mercury headband because of the speed stat. And this is only for defense. A shadow-shrouded turban thought highly of by thieves. Yeah, I'm going to avoid that. A musketeer hat for an armamentalist. A posh piece of plumed headwear put on by the aforementioned armamentalists. I'm going to avoid that because I don't have an armamentalist. Magic armor. Ooh, a strange suit of armor that staves off spells. That's actually quite good. And I believe we have some items. I think we can make it either ethereal armor or enchanted armor with ethereal or enchanted stones. I don't know. I might buy one of those later, because that would be good armor for Dynne. If I cared about armor, which I don't. Summer dress, that's not really helpful. Velvet cape, a classy cloak that improves one's appearance. I think I have a better one, like that's purple and way more stylish. Magic robes. Those are mainly for mages, magical might, magical mending, magic mittens though. Yeah, if you want to do like some bulky magic people, like if you want your mages to be on the bulky side, magic armor and magic mittens are probably your best bet for the near future, because these are really good, especially if you come to Gleba first. If you come to Gleba first, these are incredibly potent items at that point in the game. If you have the money to afford it, I highly recommend. Fingerless gauntlets. Ooh. No, Bolt's deftness. Surprisingly enough, the deftness is only 2 points greater. I'm going to avoid them. Gorgeous gloves, more armamentalist. Wizard trousers. Oh, they're wizard trousers. I can't jip Charles out of wizard trousers. I have to buy him a pair. Yeah, he can get rid of his jeans. He's been in skin-tight jeans for the entirety of everything. So, we'll give him some more magical might with wizard trousers. Now he has poofy shorts. Nice. What are these? Long briefs for keen thieves that allow super swift movement. Ooh, agility. Wow, okay. Can I say this name on YouTube? I'm going to avoid it. It's the pants. I'm gonna buy some of the pants. You can hopefully everyone can understand why YouTube might get up in arms about these particular pants, even though those words are not, you know, they're different words. 1820. Yes. Give me my $1,900 pair of pants. Yeah, those agility, that's pretty, 10 extra points of agility, those are actually really good. Plus some extra defenses. We're gonna get some nice equipment for pretty much everyone. At least in terms of armor. We'll have to see about the weapons. I really don't think the weapons are gonna have anything on the weapons we got from Swimpy Dimps. We don't have armamentalists. We might wanna get an armamentalist. Red tights, that's also a thing. Sneakers, just normal sneakers. Although that's defense and agility. Oh, that's more for thieves. All right. Sneakers for thieves. Sneakers. That's hilarious. I love that. Fine footwear that allows thieves to move quickly and quietly. Abso-freaking-lutely. Man, Boltz has gotten a lot of equipment. That's pretty fantastic. If we've gotten her a lot of agility points from other equipment, I'm just gonna buy her that Disturbing Turban. You know what? It's just like, we are going to completely deck her out in Thieves Apparel, which says a lot that we can buy so much Thieve Apparel right in the middle of the bazaar. So agility goes down by 20 points? 20 points? What do you have on right now? The Mercury headband. That does magic mending as well? Actually, no, we'll keep the headband on. I want those 20 points of speed. Let's see what subpar weapons you have. If you found yourself struck cold by fear of the monsters of the desert, absolutely not. I have fire shields for that. My weapons will warm your heart. I feel like I've heard that sales pitch before. What do you have? Platinum swords, subpar. Bandit blade, subpar. Battle fork, subpar. Sandstorm spear, subpar. Assassin's dagger, subpar on everyone who uses it. Falcon knife earring, subpar. These are actually, I believe Falcon knife earrings might be good in some alchemy recipes, so be aware that Falcon knife earrings are here. Watermaul staff, subpar. Lightning staff, subpar. Chain whip, we don't use. Pillars of strength, subpar. Don't use. Yeah, I didn't expect the weapons to be in any way, shape, or form helpful, and I was proven completely correct. What is your general store stock? Welcome to the humble general store. What would you like to buy? Medicine, strong medicine, antidotes, strong antidotes, moonwarp bulb, chimera wings, evacuabell, pink pearls, bow tie, magic water, nothing helpful. Well, I am glad we decked ourselves out in some new armor. Like, look at everyone. Everyone looks great. It's great. Oh, there's an inn. Do we want to go in the inn? I think we want to go in the inn. We want to go in the inn. Hi. Greetings, weary travelers. Do you want to stay the night? Sure. Only $40? Sure, why not? We probably need to heal up anyway. So, I'm going to take full advantage of the fact that we can be healed in the power of the inn. I trust you had a restful sleep. Do come again. Thank you so much for that. Now I will pillage your infinite, unceasing void of your cupboards. What is upstairs? Is it going to give me a view of the town? No, it isn't. Are there anything that I can yoink? Nothing. You have no complimentary bars of chocolate, shampoo, or soap. And if your shampoo comes in a bar, what kind of chemical master are you? Because, like, soap is... shampoo, not soap. Soap is fine to come in bars, but if shampoo comes in bars, that's so questionable. Can I have these coconuts? Because, like, imagine trying to wash your hair with a bar of shampoo. It just wouldn't work. How is that supposed to work? It wouldn't work. Roll up, roll up. What is this, Geodude or Autobots? This way for the world-famous belly dancers of Gleebatown. Oh, the belly dancers. The show doesn't start till evening, but book your seats now. Every night's a sellout. I wonder why. Gleeba is full of thieves and horny people, because people have horns. Isn't there a quest in here? I feel like there's some kind of class quest in here. I'm sorry, but the belly dancing is only on the evenings. Perhaps you should come back then. Well, don't you know who I am? Charles. No, Dynne. Charles is my alter. No, that's Charles. This is Charles. I'm sorry. I'm confused because, you know, I have good reason, plenty of good double reasons to be distracted. But this is my friend Charles. He's a very short god, I think. Is he a deity? Nuts. Did we ever figure out if Charles is like a deity? Because he always just like... he knows things. I feel like Charles is either a very eccentric human man or he's the almighty in human form. Either way, he should get preferential treatment when it comes to prime seating for the belly dancers. I heard there was some amazing dancers here, so I came all the way from me village to see if it were true. And to steal, to study their moves, of course. Come on! Nighttime, hurry up. I want to get a good look at the Gleeban girls grooving. That is going to be... oh, that's a special door. Can I go in the back of the special door? Wow, we're backstage. Look at the belly dancers. I don't need to have preferential treatment when I can just invite myself backstage. I would like to speak with every one of you. And to left, and to right, and around we go. Marvelous. These hips are ready to work their dancing wonders yet again. You always gotta lube up your hips. You gotta exercise those, joints, ball sockets. Is that one? Your legs, they're connected to your hips in, like, ball joints or, like, ball sockets, right? It's like a rotating on a ball-type hinge, like a ballpoint bend, but for legs. Do you know the magnificent Duneberry? No, it's a rare fruit that's most beneficial for the skin. I now know what a Duneberry is. Am I going to have to find some as a quest? A most ridiculous belly dancer request? I'm so sorry, my dove, but the dancing does not begin until the evening. Do come back then, won't you, though? I'll try. I have $20,000. Is $20,000 enough to buy 4 prime seat tickets? Although, I don't know, maybe 3? I'm a Celestrian. I'm not into this stuff. And I don't think Nuts would be either. And Charles is probably neutral towards all that type of stuff. The only one who might benefit is Bolts. And I feel like she'd be like, now that everyone's distracted by the belly dancers, we can go back and steal everything they got. Put that other stupid country girl hick to shame with how much we'll steal. What's the matter, darling? You couldn't wait to see me on stage? You came back here to find me? Oh, I understand, darling. Believe me, I do. You're full of burning admiration. Yeah, my admiration is the only thing that's burning. Whoa, what it is to be young. I need to get out of here. This is a bad place, full of bad people. You do have a quest. My memory from 15 years ago does not fail me. Will the evening never come? I long to see the ladies dancing in all their finery, or lack thereof. When I departed from my home in Batsareg, far to the north. Your tribe has been recently attacked by a purple demon, and you're just here like, oh, stomachs, midriffs. I am so pleased right now. And it's like you're just oogling the belly dancers when your people, your family could very well have been killed by Saran Wrap's wicked schemes. Get your priorities straight, man. Can we have a chat? Why is there an old woman in the belly dancer hub? I am the proprietor of these premises. Oh, that explains my question. I really should just let people talk for themselves. I am currently concentrating on coaching our newest arrivals in the art of the belly dance. I really hope that some quest I can do will allow me to perform a belly dance. Ah, no, that won't do at all. I know the children who can do better than this. I feel like there's some kind of moral quandary if you know belly dancing children. That seems questionable. I was a starlet on this very stage myself before I bought this building. But that's all ancient history now. Don't you worry, child. I shan't subject you to a demonstration. Is anyone else morbidly curious about that? I'm not. I'm just, I fully realize that some mortals would be morbidly curious, and some people, the sick people, wouldn't even be morbidly curious. They'd just be flat curious. Intrigued, if you will. So we go like this, or is it like this? No, is it like this? Like this, or this, or this? No, this. Patrick, please take your hand off of the pickle jar lid. You need to just take it. Please take it off, Patrick. Round and round and shaking. I don't need to practice this. I don't need to. Oh, it's no use. It's no use. Silver the belly dancer. I'll never be able to bend my belly in such a wonderful way as the other girls do. You need to limber up. This is a weird topic to just keep going on and on about. This is what I get for just talking to everyone. I have to hear an immense amount of dancing bellies. Do you know her? Do you know the beautiful Belinda, the newest of the dancers, do you? She is the utmost unbearably sweet. She is almost unbearably sweet. That's a weird sentence. Why would you point that out? What is your metric for unbearably sweet? What makes her almost? I am her most ardent admirer. That's concerning. Maybe we should alert like the Royal Guard to have like some kind of bouncer system, or like some bodyguards maybe, just like on the sides of the stage to just like keep an eye out for this kind of stuff. I go weak at the knees when I witness her guileless purity. That every word out of your mouth is just more and more concerning. I wonder, can I ask something of you? Please don't. Could you see your way to bringing me 3 of the feathers on the Hocus Chimera? You want Hocus Chimera feathers? I wish to make an adornment of them for the hair of my darling Belinda. So will you help me? I will reward you, of course. You've received a quest request for a very particularly creepy fan. Feathers for a creepy fan. A young man who hangs around in the dance hall in Gleba wants you to bring him 3 Hocus Chimeras. So he can impress Belinda. Sure, impress. A girl who struts her stuff there. Yeah, that's a kind way of putting it. All right, fine. I'll do it reluctantly. Well, thank you so much. I am a fan. You can call me a fan, incidentally. Yes, I am honored. Oh boy, I am flustered. I'm not flustered. These are a bunch of pixels, and well, I mean, that would do. I'm not gonna dig myself into a hole because I do that often enough when I'm not trying to dig my. I do it unintentionally and intentionally, and this is not one of the times where I want to do either. Yeah, I'll get you the feathers. I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here and get to the queen, because we're literally rambling way, way, way too much. 33% rambling. Yes, that's... I'm gonna give either myself or my viewers a stroke. Would you like to hear something amazing? I would indeed. Queen Volptua is the owner of a glorious lizard that glitters like gold. That could mean one of two things. She's either carved out a lizard. You say it's a lizard. She's either carved a lizard out of a sentient golden golem's corpse. Well, I say sentient, like gold golems. If they have the capability to write letters to me to weed out imposters, then they're sentient, clearly. So I feel like she's probably carved up and mutilated a gold golem and, you know, carved it into a lizard. Why would you do that, though? Why would you do that? I don't need to go into the church. Actually, I probably do. I went into that den of debauchery and sin. I need to purify myself. Father, I need to purify myself. Please allow me to confess all of my sins. Allow me to undig my hole. You've heard of diggy diggy hole hole? Well, this is hole iggied, which is the backwards words of diggy. It's, you know, iggied or something like that. Yes, I want to continue my adventure. I just needed to confess my sins. Now that we are purified once more, we are purified in the eyes of the Almighty. I hear that rather than rule wisely over her desert realm, Queen Volptua prefers to spend her days bathing. She even had special bath salts built within the palace that only she and her handmaidens are allowed to use. Oh, I cannot wait to interfere. Oh, there's a guardian statue. They must not be absent or they never would have allowed a belly dancing hall to exist in their territories. Who is the guardian? Dynne examines the statue. Into it are carved the words, Voltur, Guardian of Gleba. We are going to have a word with Voltur. Maybe... I've never heard of a guardian who's gotten corrupted by the vices of humanity, but... honestly, now that I've been living as a human for several months and have ingested an immense quantity of French onion soup, it wouldn't surprise me if the stray guardian had their own hidden vices. Our humble thanks for watching over us, O guardian of our desert realm. You too should offer up a prayer to our guardian wanderer. To travel through these arid lands is a risky undertaking for sure. Well, don't you worry, I am that guardian, and I do give my blessings freely and non-reluctantly. Freely and fortuitous. There's a word that means without hesitation, but I don't know what that word is because I never know what the words I want to say are. Beyond this gate lies the Mirage Mahal, principal palace of the glorious queendom of Gleba. It is a place piled to the rafters, floor to ceiling with women. Try not to be surprised. Why is this town so debauched? I feel like this is going... Can I just have some coconut trees? Can I just relax under a coconut tree and not worry about what I may or may not see? Because, like, apparently the queen is really into mani-pedis and baths, and apparently the Mirage Mahal is filled floor to ceiling with women, which may or may not be a good thing, or it may or may not be a bad thing. It depends on, probably a lot of factors, like how attached are they to that fruit? Because, like, I really, oh God, if they've eaten the fruit, if they've had a chin wag over a mani-pedi and split up that fruit between them, it's going to be a nightmare to get it all out of them. Oh God, are we going to have to resort to drastic measures to get that fruit? Nuts and bolts, are you two both comfortable with taking the lead on a bunch of this? Because, bolts, you've got full reign to steal literally anything. So while me and Charles provide a distraction, go wild. I was enjoying a secret tryst with one of the palace handmaidens until just now. If it's a secret tryst, maybe don't tell that to anyone who literally just walks up and talks to you. It's like, oh, it's a secret tryst, but I'm going to tell everyone because no one would believe me otherwise. But there was some kind of commotion. Oh, my specialty. I love commotions. There was a commotion at the palace and she had to return. Curse my luck. Wow, there is no shame in Gleba. Gleba, the town of the shameless people of the desert. I suppose I don't know what I suppose. I'm just gonna try and speed through this. I'm going to try my best to speed through this. That's not going to happen because me and speed, that's not a vice I am imbibe in. Imbibe is the wrong word. Welcome to the Mirage Mahal, palatial residence of Volptua, Green Queen of Gleba. Man, my words, they fail me at every turn. Wanderer, should you be entertaining the hopes of meeting Queen Volptua, I would advise you abandon any such idea. Her high and mighty majesty will not deign to grant audience to mere travelers, let alone mere men. Do you not know who I am? Do you not see the crown on my head? I am the king of the Protectorate. I am the king guardian of Protectorate Mountain, and I will protect and travel and go any which way I please. People make much of the selfishness and willfulness of our queen, but I would forgive much of a woman so wondrously beautiful. Ha 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 ha. Typical, swayed so easily by a pretty face. What do you have to say? A golden fruit. The peddler in the room beyond gave the queen such a thing not too long ago. Okay, we can justify talking to people by doing reconnaissance. If you wish to have the fruit for yourself, you have no choice but to request it of Her Majesty directly. Has she eaten it yet? Maybe she's the type of person who just likes to stare at shiny things. Where is the peddler? Is the peddler in the room beyond? You look like a peddler. Was that? You're traveling around looking for some kind of golden fruit? Ah, you just missed the boat on that one, I'm afraid. I had one, but I gave it to Queen Volptua as a present. Sorry about that. Well, we're going to have to give that to not give it to the queen. We're going to have to speak with the queen. There's a book called An Encyclopedia of Gigasteel Armor. If you're going to be making Gigasteel, you'll need a fair few Hephaestus's flames, so start piling stowed oil. Maybe I should just take a break for like 13 years for my brain to reset. It's just rotting away. Maybe the crown, if it's a slime crown, but maybe anything to do with slimes. Maybe recipes for a Gigasteel shield, Gigasteel helmet, Gigasteel armor, Gigasteel gauntlets, Gigasteel kneecaps, Gigasteel sabatons. Absolutely fantastic. Maybe my best vest is just really tight around the neckline and none of my blood is getting to my brain. I need to change clothes, don't I? What clothes do we have? Yeah, I love the best vest. Maybe I shouldn't talk to a queen in my boxer shorts. Maybe it's just... Maybe I need to make better boxer shorts. Steel kneecaps? Maybe I want the best jeans. I'm gonna put a pair of jeans on. I'm gonna dress business casual with my nice Celestian boots, my good pair of jeans, or do I want Wellington boots? I'm gonna put on my Wellington boots, my jeans, my vest. I probably need, rubber gloves? Fine cotton spun gloves. Yeah, that actually looks good. I look like someone worthy of speaking to a queen. Tactical vest. Oh, right, we got a bunch of gladiator stuff, and we never looked at them. The Brawling Byrony, right, yeah, combat clobber for high-grade female gladiators. Right, if I'm a gladiator, let me put on the tactical vest. Combat clobber for high-grade male gladiators. That's 80, I wish it was 80. 148 to 182. You know what? Yes. What's better than meeting a queen in something that I can show off my pectorals to? If we're going to do this, we're going to go full on. Where's my steel gauntlets? And where are my steel pants? Can I put on pirate pants? No. No, wait, I can. You know what? I can put on pirate pants. Do I want pirate pants? They're nice and poofy. I like the poofy pants. We need better shoes. Do I want my clogs? No, I want my steel boots. Yes, I will present myself as a rough and tumble gladiator. Maybe Queen Volptua will like that. Why do I have a skull in my inventory? Maybe for Halloween, because that's terrifying. Can I just put an afro on? I'm Mirror B. I need a Ludicolo. I have an immense desire for a Ludicolo. Maybe if I put on the cat ears. I think that might offend the queen. Can I become Santa? Oh, I have a beard now. No, that would offend her. I know I said I'm not going to use the DQVC items, but, like, if they look good enough. What about the silver glasses? I mean, they match my hair, but, no. No, I think I'm gonna show off. I'm gonna throw off my showing off of the slime crown. Yeah, this is fine. Everyone's getting a change of wardrobe. I look so stupid, but it's great. All right, fine. Let's go chat to Volptua. It's like people see me walking out of that room. It's like, what did you get up to with that peddler that you dressed so differently? Your dryness, Drac, where are you? Oh my, I have foolishly allowed Her Majesty's most beloved pet to escape. Whatever am I to do? Track it down. Did you call him your dryness? Maybe you want to moisturize him. Throw him in one of the lakes or something. Her Majesty's construction of a private bathing chamber has drained a whole section of our underground water reserves. If the situation is not remedied soon, we will suffer a drought before too long. Mark my words. Mark my words, indeed. Who is Mark, by the way? Do you have a servant named Mark? Can she not get past us? This is Queen Volptua's private bathing chamber. I'm not allowed in. Voices can be heard from beyond the door. What are the voices? Are they whispering about the consistency of jelly donuts? I don't know. Do you worry about the consistency of jelly donuts? You probably want to. Highness, you have grown yet more beautiful. I bask like a lizard in the blinding sunshine of your comeliness. Okay. Thus doth our monarch spend her days bathing in water. As opposed to, what else would you bathe in? And in compliments also. You are, of course, forbidden to enter. Well, I think I'm just gonna have to pull a skyward sword. But let's continue to explore, because I want to explore. Oh my god, that's a lot of bookshelves. That is a lot of, oh no, that's a lot of bookshelves. Well, we're going to be here for 10 minutes reading bookshelves. Not the books on the shelves themselves. There's a book called Flamenca, Legendary Lady of the Dance. Dynne takes it from the shelf and has a closer look. Once upon a time, there was a dancer so entrancing that she captivated all who saw her, the fabulous Flamenca. Very little is known of the lucky dance teacher with whom she entrusted the secret of her breathtaking belly dance. We are actually probably going to learn this dance. One way or another, I will not leave this desert until I can belly dance myself. It is said that he can be found practicing his moves every day upon the grasslands of the Alugazar Plains. Oh, I'm going to have to leave the desert to learn how to belly dance. I will have to traverse the world, the wide open plains, to learn the famed dance of the belly of the flamenca. And that his body is adorned with hundreds of fabulous jewels. No one has yet appeared who could drag this elusive expert down and learn his ultimate secret. Will it be you, brave traveler? Will it be you? Will you be the one to find the dance teacher and unlock the secrets of the belly dance at last? Oh, wait, serious? This is an actual quest? The book has given me a quest? Lady of the Dance. You read a book in the Mirage Mahal begging someone to seek out the legendary belly dancing teacher of the Alugazar Plains. Apparently, he's very pretty and always adorned with jewels. I'm going to have to put a request into Batman to see if in his... What am I trying to say? I don't know what I'm trying to say. Batman in his movie acting career knows any belly dancing teachers. There was a through line. There was a thought. I had a thought, but then the thought left. I apologize. That happens all the time. Our previous king, Aqueous, the High Trader, was a great and noble king indeed. To improve the lives of his people, he built the waterways and strengthened our armed forces to ward off monsters. But his daughter, Queen Volptua, merely fritters her day. That's the second time we've heard that word. She just fritters her days away in decadence and cares not for her father's legacy nor for the plights of her people. Whatever will become of the glorious kingdom of Gleba? Ooh, a dissenter. You're calling it a kingdom when in fact so many others call it a queendom. Intriguing. If we need an uprising, you're the first one we'll call. There's a book called Soldiering for Beginners. Dynne takes it from the shelf and has a closer look. A soldier's day must always begin and end with a salute. Place one arm across your chest and stand smartly to attention to show your respect for the mighty Queen Volptua. Oh, we're learning one already. Dynne learns a new party trick. Now he can salute. Neat. We can salute. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. There's no books of interest. Fantastic. There's a book called Mortal Weapons. If your mortals, or if your weapons or mortals, if your mortals are weapons, you're treating your flock incorrectly. Mortals are not weapons, they are your flock. You're supposed to care for them, not weaponize them. Welcome to a great collection of recipes for weapons that pack a real punch. Enjoy. Dynne finds recipes for a warrior sword, a fizzle foil, and a sandstorm spear. He also finds recipes for a halberd, a slumber stick, and a set of hammer hand drills. I think we need hammer hand drills for something later. There's a book called The Great Waterworks of Aqueous the Hydrator. Dynne takes it from the shelf. King Aqueous, 17th ruler of our land, is best remembered for his construction of the underground waterway. It is said that he himself picked up a pickaxe to lend a hand in the building of his formidable masterpiece. That's the mark of a good leader. There's a book called Missile Weapons Made Simple. We are going to get an experimental MIRV now. Tired of vocations that don't allow you to fling projectiles as freely as you please? Then try a ranger's shoes on for size. Dynne finds recipes for a reinforced boomerang, a cutting-edge boomerang, and a cruiserang. The cutting-edge boomerang is actually made of nanobot technology and can become far more. I don't know why I stressed more like that. Man, I need to stop recording for today. I apologize. I can do nothing but apologize for every failure of speech. He also finds recipes for a longbow, a hunter's bow, and a hotshot bow. I really want to light people on fire with flaming arrows. There's a book called Slanted and Enchanted. Enchanted stones are born of fire and ice, both of which can be found in the lands to the east. Dynne finds recipes for an enchanted shield, enchanted armor, and enchanted robes. These are the items that you can use enchanted stones to turn the magic armor and stuff into. The magic armor, the magic shield, the magic armor, and the magic robes, and I believe even maybe the magic mittens. You can use enchanted stones to turn them into these enchanted variations. He also finds recipes for enchanted gloves and enchanted stones. Right, yeah, that's exactly what it was. Chef. Making Her Majesty's meals is a truly thankless task. No matter what I make, all I hear is, it's foul this, horrid that, filthy the other thing. She should make her own stuff then. My predecessor quit the palace after being ordered to remake the same dish 10 times. You should probably spike it with spicy peppers and see if she complains then. But I'm not brave enough to leave. It seems I must live out my days a broken man, with my chef's pride in ruins. Wow, that's a terrible existence. Being forced to cook the same dish day in, day out, 10 times every day. I wouldn't wish that fact on anyone. Cooking is already such a pain. Her Majesty is currently busy with one of her daily baths. Please, you must not disturb her. Oh, you just challenged Dynne, the Guardian of the World. And no one challenges Dynne, Guardian of the World, without, succumbing to that fact. We're running out of time for this episode. I'm not going to talk to anyone except who I need to on the second floor. You're a traveler. What business have you in the Mirage Mahal, most perfect palace of the glorious Queen of Gleba? You seek fruits of a glowing golden hue? Yeah, it's in the shape of a fig. It's probably the size of a full-grown child's head. It glows with ethereal divine energy. If you eat it, you probably get consumed by the purple, turned into a demon. I don't suppose anyone has eaten that glowing fruit and turned into a demon, have they? That would be a surefire way of telling me where it is. A particular peddler presented Her Majesty with just such a fruit only the other day. Yeah, we've covered this. Has anyone eaten the thing? But she will not grant an audience with just any wanderer who happens by. My apologies, but I cannot allow you to see her. Why not? Tell me why. Unless, wanderer, we are experiencing something of a crisis here in the palace at the moment. If you were to help us resolve it, I could perhaps pull strings to gain you entry to Her Majesty's chamber. Well, will you acquiesce to my request? Oh, apparently we're doing nothing but gathering requests today. You will? This is most excellent news indeed. Now, allow me to appraise you of the details. What are the details? Lay it on me. I am the request solver. I suppose I'll help. You are my flock. That muddle-headed maiden Mislay has mislaid her dryness, Her Majesty's beloved and most golden pet lizard. I wonder, could we call on your most exalted aid in apprehending this errant amphibian? Alright, you won me over by calling my aid most exalted. I am easily flattered. but not easily fooled. Miss Lay is searching the corridors of the floor below us. Should you wish to help with the hunt, perhaps you could speak with her. His dryness importance to Her Highness cannot be overestimated. I ardently hope that we can count on your assistance. I need to find a lizard? Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my god, this episode. I know I said I would try and shoot for 33% less rambling, and then here I am an hour later doing nothing but rambling to belly dancers and very heartbroken chefs. I think I'm going to end the episode here off on a cliffhanger. Yeah, you know what? Hopefully everyone got a kick out of the belly dancers, because nothing else in this episode was remarkably interesting in the slightest. I'm going to try and sit on the throne. I would love to sit on the throne. I am the king of Gleeba. Now that I am the king, no one can say I cannot talk to everyone in every city that we always find from here on, henceforth, forevermore. With that proclamation that it is now safe for me to talk to everyone. In the next episode, we will talk to everyone, up to and including a lizard, Miss Lay, the Queen, and these statues. I am going to talk to these statues and figure out what the gossip in the city is, because statues, they're the ones, no one minds their tongues when the ears of statues are perked up, because they're statues. No one ever expects the statues to have workable ears, but I'm a Celestrian, and my ears, they can synergize well with the ears of statues. Anyway, whether you watched for 30 seconds or the entire thing, I'm extremely sorry that if you did watch this entire thing, I literally talked to everyone in Gleeba. Well, not even everyone in Gleeba, and we made no progress. But we talked to Sultan, and we talked to a bunch of belly dancers, and we promised a lot of things to a lot of people. So if you like promising a lot of things to a lot of people, we got like 4 quests today. So by the time we leave Gleeba, there's a lot of stuff to do. Lots of stuff to do. 30 seconds entire thing. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next episode of Dynne Blaze Dragon Quest 9 Sentinels of the Belly Dancers. Later.